Namaskaram to one and all. My name is Arun Kumar, and in today's class, we will speak about. We'll do a little bit about the warm up part exercise, which is essential to helps in opening up the body, which helps in turn if you're doing some sorts of yoga asanas, preparing for delivery, right? And For that, these small warm-up exercise helps in opening up of the body, so that when you are getting into yoga asanas, those times nothing wrong will happen, right? To make sure that, right? And at the same time, see that whatever you are doing, make sure that you are quite comfortable in what you are doing, because that's the rule of thumb. We should not force ourselves to anything for that matter. Doing yoga is not to strengthen you, or like the way we do it in our normal classes. We are not doing that. It is to more of a relaxation technique. We have to approach yoga in such a way that it gives more of relaxation to the body and to the mind at the same time, rather than creating tension. And there are different types of yogas where the flavors are there, where it is focused on becoming more and more empowering, like the way we do gym and all. So it has become more of that, though there are different flavors, right? So that flavor we should not uh, add into our curriculum when you are expecting, the delivery is close by and all. Okay, so today's class, we will just discuss about the warm-up part, so that you learn this and then you try to implement this in your normal day-to-day life. Whenever you are getting into yoga asanas, there are other videos which are coming by, followed by this, so that whenever you are doing those asanas, make sure that you are doing a proper amount of warm-up, just to make sure that things are going good, okay, when we are doing our yoga asanas basically. Okay, to start with, we start with a slow warm up with a slow walking or a brisk walk as per the convenience, with 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, with hands after that from there, with hands, with 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we relax after completing the round. Relax after that, right? Just before your delivery, when you know that the delivery is going to happen, before that, when you get that particular time, make sure that you are doing a lot of walking, a lot of stairs. You can do a lot of stairs, and um, kind of you can exhaust yourself also, just to be on the safe side. Do not listen to any instructor just like that, but make sure that whatever you wanted to take, you know if you wanted to push beyond a limit, make sure that you are taking necessary precaution by asking your doctor, right? But if you are playing in a safe zone, then that's totally fine. But if you are pushing yourself than your normal range or the limit, then better always is to take necessary support or suggestions from the doctor, from your gynec, so that it is just to be on the safe side all the time, right? So opposite direction from there after that, in reverse direction, with long and deep breaths, with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we relax after completing the round. With head rotation in a direction, if you are unable, this is little difficult when you are standing. if you're facing a little problem doing the head rotation in standing position, you can sit and then continue it, taking necessary support with your hands. We head rotate in a direction slowly with 3, 2, 1. Opposite direction after that in reverse direction with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we relax after completing the round. Now attention to the shoulders, please. We shoulder rotate in a direction from there, making a round circle with 5, 4, 3, physical activity is really very important because it helps in, you know, as a mother, you go through a lot of responsibilities at home, responsibility with your job, with hip rotation, please, from there after that, with hip rotation. So because there are so much of thing happening in your life, and at the same time, again you are pregnant, and then you are expecting the baby, then it becomes a lot tough generally. But at the same, but make sure that it's all in the state of mind, the way you accept and receive uh, the inputs from the world. You have to be a little bit selective and protective at the same time, because the kind of thoughts and imaginations and all which you carry within yourself determines the health the life which is happening inside of you actually. Okay, so please be a little bit selective, and then opposite direction from there, hip rotation in reverse direction. Please be a little bit protective, and at the same time little selective also, what to accept, what not to accept, because it becomes very important, because you know um, uh, the people who hurt actually are very close to us basically. Okay, so um, if if a person is there, then he will be definitely having one negative side and then positive side, right? It's not like every time he can be positive, every time he or she can be positive. In that case, even you, everyone has a good side and a negative side. At least the other person will definitely have an opinion about you, that this I mean, there will be two sides of a person. It can be some will be little more positive in nature, right? And other person will have more of negativity kind of, right? As per the way you are looking uh, uh, at life, right? So what I mean to say is that the person who is very close to you will only have more chances to hurt you, right? So become a little bit selective and protective about this particular thing, because you will not find a person who is coming from outside and then disturbing you, right? So you have to be a little bit careful, and then try to ignore it as much as possible, because whatever at least abusive nature in the form of uh, physical abuseness will not be there as of now, at least. But there is a lot of mental torture, abuse is still there. People can play with your mind. So see that um, you are becoming aware of that, and then it is your very responsibility to at least not to protect yourself, but you have to protect the life that is happening inside of you. At least for that, you have to be a little bit more selective, and uh, and and going forward with a positive intention, right? So that becomes a little challenging, and then it is an everyday process basically. it's an everyday process. Being a little bit careful about things that is happening in and around you. Okay, then after that, please be seated from there onto the ground or on the cot, whichever is convenient for you. We stretch both the legs forward. We flex our feet forward and back from there. Now, sitting down can be little challenging, but if you were doing yoga from the day one, then sitting down and all is very quite convenient and comfortable basically, right? But anyhow, whichever is convenient, sitting on top of a cot, or if you can sit down, we flex our feet forward and back, please, from there with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and be attention to the toes of both the leg feet, please, the toes of both the leg feet with 5, 4. Now this will help largely helps in providing good circulation to the feet actually. During our pregnancy, it is very natural that legs are becoming quite a little bit swollen and all, right? Just to overcome that, to have a good circulation on our feet, this will help largely. With 5, 4, the toes, we open and close our toes with 3, 2, 1, and we relax. Now we rotate our right leg feet in clockwise direction. Right leg feet in clockwise direction with 5, 4, 3, 2, opposite direction after that in reverse direction of our right leg feet in anti-clockwise direction with 4, 3, 2, 1, and we relax after completing the round. Opposite leg now, left leg in one direction please, in a direction with 5, 4, 3, 2, opposite direction after that from there in reverse direction with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we relax after completing the round. Relax after that. Now giving support with the hands, now we join both the leg feet together, bringing our feet as close as possible to the body with both the hands on our back onto the ground, giving support. Or if this is happening by, if you can reach your toe with both the hands, if that is happening, then do it. Otherwise, just to be on the safer side, you can take a good support. If we are on the final phase of our pregnancy, then it is little bit difficult for us to reach our toe with both the hands, but still in some cases we'll be able to do it, right? Both the hands on your back, giving good support so that unnecessary strain is not getting generated on our stomach. Okay, so we flap our leg up and down. This is the best one, as in Titali Shalabhasana, or called as the extended Baddha Konasana, right? Being in this position helps largely in during our last phase of our labor pain and all. Okay, please continue. We can continue doing this for approximately starting from, if you are on the initial stage, then you can do it for 10 to 15 times, and then followed by, you can increase the time duration by 2 minutes, even 2 minutes also. You can continue doing butterfly for approximately 1.5 to 2 minutes also, provided giving sufficient necessary breaks when required, right? So if it is convenient, you can, if you've been practicing from the initial stage, or if you are on the initial stage, then continue doing this. I would say preferably from the second trimester onwards, but not on the initial first trimester. From the fourth month, onwards, um, this helps basically in opening up the pelvic bone and all, right, the pelvic muscle area. Please continue. Spine straight comfortably. See, in anything, I'm speaking about 2 minutes and all, but don't strain yourself in any way because that's important. Even if you're doing 2 minutes, that means you are very much comfortable in doing it for that long period, right? Generally, we don't do in our normal yoga sessions and all. We just do a couple of times, maybe like 10-15 times, and then we stop it. But here in this pregnancy, this adds more value basically, right? Though, so this particular asana is given more importance in one way. Okay, so this is good enough for the basic warming up exercise. I will add more going forward. For the time being, this is sufficient enough, and then you can move into either asana if you would like to, or do a little bit of pranayama by yourself if you know about it. And please expect some of the videos more going forward in pranayama, especially pranayama which needs to be done during only the pregnancy, and some of the asanas also. Thank you very much.